A federal judge just ordered Florida's Alligator Alcatraz shut down. The controversial Everglades detention facility that opened this summer is being emptied after lawsuits claimed human rights violations. Liberal activists are celebrating, but they're about to get a rude awakening. Governor DeSantis already announced the next move. Former ICE Director Tom Homan inspected the facility himself and found it clean and humane. Now, he's making promises about what comes next for violent criminals awaiting deportation. One Democrat congressman compared our ICE agents to Nazis the same week a gang member and designated terrorist sits awaiting removal. The battle over America's borders just took a very dramatic turn, so do not look away. And while deportation facilities face legal battles, there is one battle that you can win today against aging. Have you ever wondered what happened to Chuck Norris? Well, I saw a video he made, and I was shocked. He's in his 80s, still kicking butt and staying active. He's stronger, can work out longer, has energy for his grandkids. He did this by making one change. He says he still feels like he's in his 50s. His wife started doing this one thing too, and she's never felt better. She feels 10 years younger. Her body looks leaner, and she has energy all day. Chuck made a special video explaining everything at chuckdefense.com/next, or click the link down below. The legendary Chuck Norris is 84 years old with more energy than me. chuckdefense.com/next. And we thank the legendary Chuck Norris for sponsoring this program. So, the controversial immigration facility in Florida Everglades, this is ABC News Live, will soon have no detainees.
Florida known as and the controversial migrant detention center in Florida known as Alligator Alcatraz will likely soon be empty. A federal judge has denied a request by state and federal officials to keep the Everglades facility operating. She says the government's unlikely to win on appeal and that the facility failed to conduct required environmental reviews. The judge also says the government, quote, offered little to no evidence for why this detention camp in this particular location is uniquely suited and critical. The facility has been the focus of several lawsuits over civil rights complaints and environmental concerns. A top state official says the facility will likely be empty within a few days.
How
the controversial migrant detention center.
Here is Tom Homan talking about Alligator Alcatraz. This was posted about 7 hours ago. Here he is on Fox.
Spent the entire day down. Well, first of all, Alligator Alcatraz, I got a lot of questions about that, so I actually made a trip down there. I spent the entire day down there. So I don't think this judge went down there and toured the facility, because I think the decision is bad. I mean, I walked through the detention part where the aliens are housed, clean, well kept. And I went to the medical facility and talked to the medical staff and seen the great medical program they had there. It had no serious medical issues, but if there was, they actually had a helicopter there to take them to the nearest trauma center. But they had a great medical facility there that I went through and talked to the physicians and the nurses. I went to the cafeteria and looked at the food they were feeding these people. And as far as environmental concerns, I mean, I was briefed that all the waste, all the non-potable water, all of that is taken off the facility every day. And as far as the facility itself, it's sitting on existing concrete that was already there in the airport. So I don't understand the judge's ruling. I think it's a radical decision. I think it's really about anti-immigration enforcement rather than the conditions of the facility. I was there. Well, first,
yeah, it's clear this is just a political hit job trying to use environmentalism and inhumane conditions to shut it down. Well, Governor DeSantis has announced deportations will continue after a federal judge ordered to close. We are not going to be deterred. We're totally right on this. We're going to be opening another facility called Deportation Depot.
This is not going to detainee processing center down in South Florida at Alligator Alcatraz. I just want to say this was not something that was unexpected. This is a judge that was not going to give us a fair shake. This was preordained. Very much an activist judge that is trying to do policy from the bench. This is not going to deter us. We're going to continue working on the deportations, advancing that mission. We knew that this would be something that would likely happen, and we will respond accordingly. That have already been ordered to be removed by the current system, and yet the previous administration didn't want to do anything about it. We're now in this position where we're leading the state efforts to help the Trump administration actually enforce the law and actually remove these illegal aliens from not just Florida, but from our country. And that's something that we didn't have for 4 years. And now that's something that we're absolutely on board with making sure happens going forward. And so we're not going to be deterred. We're totally in the right on this. But I would also note, because of the success of Alligator Alcatraz, there's demand for more. So I did announce that we are going to be opening another facility right outside of Jacksonville in Baker County, and we've called that the Deportation Depot. And so that is something that will be able to hold another 2,000. There's an airport close by, and so you have the processing and then the removal, detainee processing center.
Yeah, so it's like whack-a-mole, right? You got these wacko judges, activist judges, trying to shut down Trump's policies of deportation with the assistance of Ron DeSantis and Alligator Alcatraz. Well, guess what? You knock down one, we're going to build another. All right? You can't stop what is destined to happen. Daily World News 26 writes, Florida Alligator Alcatraz will close in days. Opened in July 2025, faced lawsuits.
It housed Florida's controversial immigration detention camp, nicknamed Alligator Alcatraz, will officially shut down in just days. Opened in July 2025.
Okay. Trump administration says moving detainees out of Alligator Alcatraz after judge orders facility operations to wind down. Here we have an absolutely unhinged Representative John Larson screaming that ICE agents are the SS and the Gestapo for arresting illegal immigrants. This from Rapid Response 47. Democrats continue to value illegals and criminals over law-abiding citizens while endangering the heroes working to keep us safe. It is sick. Listen.
This is not Germany. That's the SS and the Gestapo. This is the United States of America. Unmask yourselves. This is not Germany.
Oh my goodness, man. They're just so unhinged. Let's check in here more with Tom Homan on with Sean Hannity talking about Kilmer Abrego Garcia.
He's a significant public safety threat. You got it right. He's a gang member, designated terrorist. And he's been ordered removed by 2 different federal judges. He's been indicted for human trafficking and alien smuggling. He's a bad man. And I'm telling you, I'm giving you my word. He will be deported from this country. I got my teeth in this thing. I'm not letting it go. As far as the story now, he's going to claim asylum. First of all, he's beyond the required 1 year. He's been here longer than that, so he should be able to qualify for asylum. And if the judge rules on the law is about asylum seekers. You got to be escaping fear and persecution from your home government because of race, religion, and political affiliation. Well, he's not going to his home country, right? So he's going to either Uganda or any other country we decide to send him to. What is the evidence that he can present that he's going to be persecuted because of his race, religion, and political affiliation? He's got to present that evidence. He doesn't have evidence. So if the judge rules on the law, he's gone.
He is gone. Oh, but he wasn't done there. Talking about President Trump.
We're going to make this country. Look, Bill, the building behind me sits the greatest president of my lifetime, Donald Trump. He promised to make this country safe again. Kilmer Abrego will be deported. Him and his attorneys are putting off the inevitable. But if the judge rules on the statute, if the judge rules on the law, he's going to go home because now he wants to claim asylum, which means he's escaping fear and persecution from your home government because of race, religion, and political affiliation. He's not going to his home government, right? We know that. So he's going to have to prove that he has some sort of political asylum in like Uganda or Costa Rica or any other country, which he simply can't. He has no case. And plus, it's beyond a year where he can claim asylum anyways. So if the court rules on the basis of federal law, he's going home. And I got my teeth into this. I'm not letting go. He is going to be deported. He's a danger to the community. He's a terrible person. He doesn't deserve to walk the streets of this great nation. He's a gang member, terrorist, wife beater, pedophile, human trafficker, alien smuggler. He needs to go home. Look, Bill, the building.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he didn't mince any words there, did he? So even though they can try to shut down Alligator Alcatraz, another facility rising in its wake, and guarantee there will be some more unhinged liberals who will be more than happy to challenge that as well. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. My final thought is next. Now, the fight is about sovereignty versus surrender. Alligator Alcatraz may be closing, but DeSantis already announced Deportation Depot is coming. Did you hear that, Todd? Looks like we need to get a new T-shirt in the merch shop. Deportation Depot. We should make a logo. It looks like the Home Depot logo, right? How about that? Now, the left wants you to believe that enforcing immigration law is cruel, though. They call ICE agents Nazis while violent gang members roam free in sanctuary cities. Tom Homan walked through the facility himself. Clean conditions, proper medical care, decent food, but facts don't matter to activists who profit from open borders. They'd rather see American families in danger than admit Trump's policies work. And Kilmer Abrego Garcia sits in custody right now. A gang member, designated terrorist, ordered deported by 2 federal judges. Homan promised that he will be removed. That's the difference between talk and action. Democrats scream about compassion while protecting criminals. Republicans actually protect Americans. So the message is clear. Every closed facility will be replaced. Every activist judge will be challenged. Every violent criminal will be deported. America's borders, they're not suggestions. So here's the question. Should violent criminals be deported immediately without appeals? Yes or no? And get it while you can. Our Alligator Alcatraz merch is linked down below.